You got kind of thrust.
As physical as football is, we're less physical on ours.
Yeah. But you did. You had like a rush to get here last year to start. What was the learning process for you about the university that you were at, the traditions that your program had? Was it as much learning about the place that you were at as it was developing a program?
Yeah, well, it's easier this year. I can get into every building with my key card right away, so we're off and running in that regard. No, I knew CSU had an unbelievable tradition of golf well before I got here. It was my job to kind of carry that tradition on and take it to the next level as we moved to the Pac-12. And with the new administration that was starting last year and coming in at the right time, it was great for me to start right away with the mission that they're trying to push on everybody as we get better in every facet. And so for me, it was just kind of business as usual and trying to fall in line with what they're trying to do.
But what were some of the neat traditions that you learned about that program that you kind of got to pick up along the way?
Yeah, I mean, this is a mid-major program. Making the NCAA tournament 4 years in a row doesn't happen in men's golf very often. So that's our goal every single year is to compete on the national stage and make the NCAA tournament. Many great coaches have come before me that were putting this program on the map and making sure that we had a schedule in place that we kind of put our own stamp on and manipulate our own way to make sure we get into the NCAA tournament. But to be outside the Power Four and make the NCAA tournament's really, really hard in men's golf. And so we're just trying to keep working every day to put ourselves in position to be there come late May.
I mean, last year you had a couple of players who weren't in your unrecruited class. They were recruited by the past coach. What has it kind of been like this season to pick your own kind of recruited class and pick guys that you want on your team? Yeah,
really fun for me to get to have the guys that want to do it the way we want to do it. We have our own culture that we're trying to put in place. Some guys that were in that first recruiting class obviously just didn't make it for a lot of different reasons, but we're really excited about the three guys that we're bringing in this year. Freshman Florentine Meller from Germany, unbelievable European junior career, has played at a very high level. Charlie Doyle, a freshman from Colorado Springs, one of the top players in Colorado. We were really lucky to get him very late in the last month. And then Owen Mullen, a transfer from Notre Dame, from Canada, a guy I recruited when I was at the University of San Francisco, who I absolutely loved, and we just couldn't get him. He went to Notre Dame, so it was fun to get that to come full circle. So to have these guys, we've all had them on official visits. We've met their parents. We know what they're all about. We know their work ethic. We know what kind of students they are. We know what kind of golf games they have. So it's fun for us to get going on day one, knowing all that and not having to learn their names like I was last year.
How much, you hear a lot of talk of altitude in different sports, how much does that come up in golf and recruiting, and is it viewed positively, negatively, both?
Recruits love it. They hit the ball 20 yards further if they come here, so that's our selling point. For us, we use it as an advantage. It's really hard to go from sea level to altitude. It's much easier to go from altitude to sea level. So we put our schedule together knowing that. So we're going to play our first 3 tournaments of the year at altitude, between hosting our Ram Masters here, going to Park City, and playing in Albuquerque. So we feel that we're going to use that to our advantage. Recruits also love it. The ball doesn't spin as much, doesn't go as far left and right. So you can hit it far and you can hit it straight. That's our motto when you come to Colorado State.
Doesn't work for me.
I mean, golf is a pretty international sport. What is it kind of like? You have a recruit from out of country. What is it kind of a bigger learning curve of them being a freshman in a new country, being at a college that they've never been to before?
Yeah, I mean, there's a learning curve to an 18-year-old from Denver coming to college as well. So golf is a global sport. There's no denying that. You walk up and down the driving range to a college golf tournament, and it's probably 20% American, 80% international at this point. So it's part of the deal. Par is par in any language, as we say. So guys come in, golf really shrinks the world. We have guys, as we said, from Colorado, guys from Germany. They all talk the same game. They all love golf. Our guys are playing internationally. They're coming over here to play in America every summer. So it's pretty seamless when it comes to golf in terms of getting them to incorporate into the culture. It's fun teaching them about football. I mean, we took our guys to the first college football game last year, and they're asking about what this yellow flag is on the field. And it's little things that they don't think about. But, yeah, pretty easy.
You get TBC Colorado right down the road, and the Corn Parade comes through every year. What's it like for the kids to have an opportunity to be able to shoot for that and to maybe compete in that tournament?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to John Turner, the owner of TPC. He does an amazing job for our program, our university. What they do to grow golf is amazing. They're giving college kids, high school kids an opportunity to qualify for a professional event at TPC every year. So in terms of growing the game, they're doing an incredible job. for us, it's a great selling point. We play there 3 times a week. Our guys have full access to do whatever they want to do, to practice how they need to practice like a pro. So from a recruiting standpoint, and talk about facilities, you know, I tell people all the time, we have top 25 facilities in the country, hands down. When it comes to golf course, our practice facility, and then just saying, hey, you want to play against pros? This is what they're shooting from this tee. Let's see it. So it's really nice for us to give them that barometer every single day.